YK the truth, when we had that guy Ezekiel come up, Ezekiel came up and Ezekiel said that he knew Brother Polite. Ezekiel basically shared his story with Brother Polite, right? And he still didn't want to take any accountability or accept that maybe this guy did know Polite. He's like, you're probably a op. You're probably a undercover such and such.
Yeah, probably. That's the key word. You're just too emotional. And it's biting you in the ass. From the word probably. Because he probably is. Why didn't you say anything about when he said he knew this was going to happen, basically about the victim, the 14-year-old girl you care so much about? He said, I knew this was going to happen because he's trying to be like the master teacher. And nobody got pissed. Not one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. None of y'all mentioned what the white Puerto Rican guy said. None of y'all said, hey, that shit's crazy. You talking about you knew this was going to happen? Nobody said nothing really to rebuke or attack that guy for saying that. Cause he said like it was predestined for the little 14-year-old girl to be molested, and none of you people who care so much about the children rebuked the guy or kicked him out. You the host, you had control of this man. Get your pedophile. You ain't call him a pedophile. But when a person has questions and say, hey, maybe this girl could have did that, just like y'all saying about Polite, oh, that's the end of the line right there. You a pedophile.
Like an age. And then I think QI said, hold on, I think I've seen you before. You used to have braids. Was it QI? Did you say that?
I remember that conversation.
Yeah, it was one of the females.
I don't remember who said it, but I remember that conversation. It was a female.
Yes.
Yeah, he on a couple of Polite old videos.
Okay, thank you. And the fact is, this guy came on my panel to share his knowledge about how he knew Brother Polite and whatnot. And why care the truth? What was he doing? Denying everything that we had to say. Anything that anybody had something to say, he had a response.
Same thing y'all did to YK. But y'all just stayed up longer just to talk about what he did. Anything he said, any question he asked was like, don't need to worry about that. You should be talking about the 14-year-old girl. Well, y'all not even talking about the 14-year-old girl. Y'all talking about Polite.
To cover for Polite. So it does make it look like you are a super fan.
Yeah, Stan, and it was just a very biased point of view. I mean,
nah, he biased. So y'all point of view ain't biased. This shit is miraculous. It's really amazing grace right here, bruh. Your point of view ain't biased when it's all about Polite. But his point of view when he say, look, I ain't for Polite, I'm for the truth. I want the evidence to come out. I want it to be some side of evidence. Everybody should be like, hell yeah. I want a videotape of the hotel, a videotape of him walking from the hotel. Like, it's crazy. But it's only the women talking. This dude should be in bed at that time that I watched it that day. He should have been asleep. You know, he had nothing to do. Sitting around scratching his beard and ass and toes and stuff, man. It make you get out of hand with him. And they wonder why drama and trouble always in the community, because bullshit, the wrong people who not balanced and fair and genuine dealing with a topic will just do nothing but anger you, because they don't look at it in a balanced way of saying, okay, shit, it can be shit like that go on. We're not gonna toss that out the window. Nah, we gonna toss that out only about Polite.
in his defense, he said he wanted to play devil's advocate, and it's okay because there's going to be people on the right side, there's going to be people on the left side, but there's a way where you can still be neutral. And he made the video that he made, which you showed all of them. and then at the end you said, oh, but I said possibly. No, you don't get to make videos like that and then say some asshole possible. No, we see where your stance is. And then when we attempted to communicate with you, which you had a very difficult time doing, okay?
You can't tell that man what he can do. This is my platform. I'm gonna stop you in the midst of your talk because you talking bullshit. You get to say whatever the fuck you want about polite, but if somebody have something opposite to say about the girl, that triggered you. But nothing's triggering his wives and his daughter to hear your punk ass talk about him. But y'all about the kids. Sad, man. It's really sad how people really think and think they really talking some deep shit. I'm gonna open my mouth and say I'm about kids, but if I'm not with one party, fuck that kid on that side because I'm standing with the 14-year-old kid on this side, and that kid's with the guy who suspected he did the thing. So I'm gonna talk all this crazy bullshit, but I make sense. We can no, we're just having a bitch fest. That's what y'all having.
You was not trying to hear and understand. You were just listening.
Man, he heard and understand y'all. But when something is bullshit, if I tell you the sky is green and you know it's bullshit, I can interrupt and say, no, man, we ain't got time for bullshit. Just like y'all keep saying YK's point of view or possibilities is bullshit. What y'all was saying to him was possible bullshit. When he said some shit that's really profound. If his DNA was a match, why is it that they letting him out? Why didn't they put? So you telling me Florida don't have no law, no rule that can say no bond? That's a question. Does Florida have a law or rule that if you molest kids with any type of crime or any crime, they say no bond? That's what he was saying. Cause y'all said his DNA is a match, but he go to jail with a $50,000 bond, got $10,000. He bailed out according to the white Puerto Rican boy, but on the report it says 1,000. Then y'all say it's discrepancies in that, and he just saying, "Well, damn, why would you let a known pedophile free from the crime that he committed? Y'all got his DNA." That's a good, logical, common sense ass question. That if y'all was so concerned about the case, you'd be like, "Yeah, that is a good question. Why is he free? Why that nigga ain't in jail? Why is he walking around out on bond? He should be in jail until his court date, trial, or hearing because his DNA is a match."
Just to respond. Are you finished yet? Before somebody even finished properly. It was just very difficult. Like,
the host said the same thing. She said, "I knew what you was about to say. I was about to answer you before you even said it." But nobody gonna say shit about her because y'all some damn devils, man. I'm gonna call y'all every single diabolical thing there is. Demons, devils, spirits, witches, astrologers, sign readers, y'all everything that need to go to hell because y'all not no fair, genuine people. Then you'll probably make an excuse for her because it's her channel. She can do whatever she want on her channel. She can be disingenuous on the channel, licking ass. I'm
never in
done,
my
man.
life. He definitely tested me.
And see, y'all have to realize this too. Polite.
He tested you, but you not a narcissistic, egotistic female. He tested you. That shit is amazing, man. Y'all some amazing grace people, boy. He tested you because he challenged your bullshit, and you didn't want him to challenge. You want him to be like all these other sucker ass niggas. Just go along with your shit because you a female talking about a 14-year-old girl, and you can dog the man and not say no possibilities towards the girl.
Can't really go into details and speak right now, and then Sinetta can't really go into details and speak right now without incriminating himself. And
he did that already. He just needs to shut up at this point, Sinetta. But I definitely understand with Polite exactly. It's legal. He has his team. He actually shouldn't have said the foolishness he said the other night, because if you listen to what he didn't say, he said a lot. Pretty much.
Yeah, but see, Sinetta is afraid of Polite's blue foul. If y'all remember Nino Brown, some of the old people remember when this happened before, and Polite was like, "Okay, I got a blue foul," and he was like, "I'm Nino Brown right now." So Polite is holding a lot of secrets as well. And so, like that is one of the reasons why Sinetta is not going to come all the way out the bag.
The shit is funny how these people got all these conspiracies and stuff with no no facts to it, man. It's just when they say something, they tell you in one breath, don't believe these conscious house niggas. The fire department, we are the fire department with cushion and coffee and smoke licking ass. But in another breath, believe them. Don't believe them in one breath, but the second breath they take, believe them. Just because Polite say he got a blue file, we believe that shit. Y'all cherry picking, man. And you mad because we just want the truth, and the truth is he's innocent to proven guilty.
So therefore, what do? They hire a mouthpiece, and they pretty much tell him what to do. That's why he was pretty much trying not to let any type of anybody who came up and they were going to be offering points, or they were going to be telling the past history and stuff like that. He was trying his best to not allow that to get out into the atmosphere.
No, ma'am, that's not the truth. Because the host wanted to talk about the molestation, not your past experience with Polite. The past experience had nothing to do with the case. YK stated that. He said, is this about the molestation, or is it about people past relationships and shit with Polite? And just because he's right, you want to get mad and emotional. See, that's what y'all keep putting y'all goddamn emotions into it. Instead of saying, hey, the truth is the truth. Because y'all not about truth. That's why them damn Hebrew Israelites be cursing y'all ass out when they see your monkey ass walking on any street in the United States. And I know y'all be running on to the other side because y'all don't deal with truth. Y'all want to deal with the fuck they doing, how you eat the chicken, how you do. Where's the truth, man? You have the truth, and that's it. That's what's going to stand at the end of the day. Not the emotions. You're supposed to be talking about the molestation of Polite. And her title is People Supporting Brother Polite. Who's supporting Brother Polite? Well, okay, the truth was, it wasn't about you other motherfuckers like he said. She could have just controlled and said, hey, I'm going to ask y'all guys, like she did ask you people, ask him a question. But all of y'all was over talking him and doing all this bullshit, and y'all not even humble, like y'all trying to humble him and genuine to say, yeah, we was doing a lot of bullshit towards that man we was talking. We supposed to have been asking him a question and let him respond. But he had 3 or 4 people talking at points of time, which we all know, because I screen recorded this shit now and discussing it now. And y'all was talking while he was trying to talk. And she could have said, hey, y'all shut up. I want to hear the nigga who got allegations and alleged possibilities for the victim. But no, it was a bunch of emotional shit. Everybody talking. This nigga come on with his big neck ass. He talking like he the bodyguard of the damn host. This not your platform, man. I'm just trying to tell you, man, that's your platform, man. But everybody got something to say about YK. But everybody genuine and we just for the truth. No, you ain't for shit. Y'all got the same shit y'all talking about the people y'all talking about have. Y'all ego, y'all motherfucking narcissistic ass motherfuckers, y'all everything, man. That y'all saying they are. That's why he said y'all putting y'all foot in y'all mouth. And I seen that. It's many more that seen it, but people just want to. Some people pick sides just to keep up the beef or the drama instead of going for the truth. The truth is y'all some unfair motherfuckers who lying and saying a bunch of nonsense. But y'all forgot that y'all recorded this shit for 11 hours and people can play it back and see what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all did the same shit to YK that y'all saying he done to y'all. Interrupting him, talking over him, 3 or 4 people talking. It's just one of him. Even a nigga in the glasses who look like Lil Nas X had to say, yeah, he feel attacked. Yeah, motherfucker, you got 10, 12 other people talking to you. And every time you talk, they just trying to blame you because they can't answer your questions. Y'all say the DNA was a match. But when he say, hey, okay, why they let him out of jail? He should have got a no bond. Now all of a sudden, Florida got this rule to him. It's all bullshit, Mr. Barkley. If he's known to be the fucking suspect and he the one who committed this crime, because the DNA proves that, it should have been no bond by DA, prosecutor, who don't give a fuck who it was at the jailhouse, the cop. Somebody should have said no bond. He gonna have to meet his lawyers inside the jail until his trial date or his hearing. But okay, let y'all motherfuckers tell it.
So,
As you can see, we wore him out. He done jumped off the panel. So everybody pat yourself.
You wore him out. It's just all about YK now. And it went from polite to YK. You didn't wear him out. He wearing y'all ass out on his channel, man. You unfair slime 3-toe slot motherfuckers. See, when you full of bullshit, yeah, you gotta get cursed out. None of y'all know the truth. It's gonna really fuck y'all up if this man. I hope this man don't come out innocent, because I don't want to see none of y'all take y'all goddamn life or do another marathon, a 24-hour marathon talking about polite YK or anybody. I hope he don't come out innocent, man. But the truth is, he's innocent to proven guilty. Because if he come out innocent, y'all gonna hurt y'all damn self and be mad because y'all gotta sit there and watch that nigga do Rolls Royce Diaries. Okay, y'all gotta sit there and watch that nigga do Rolls Royce Diaries, be with his big booty wife. Some of y'all women probably flat chested booty and everything, and he got some voluptuous women. But it's okay to have hate in your heart, according to y'all, but not to people who about the truth. The truth sets you free from hate, envy, unfairness, bullshit, lies.
From the back.
and it's so funny how he
He's
said
still punching
that.
the air right now, talking to it.
Absolutely.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. It's storming over here, so hopefully you can hear me over the storm. So sending you all some positive vibes from Central America. So I wasn't going to say anything, but the gentleman that was speaking, he was so triggering.
And I'm so happy you're finally speaking, sister.
I'm about to start skipping through this shit, man, because I don't want to. I heard this shit all the other day, and this motherfucker gonna talk for a good minute with this coat shit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna talk with this coat shit. She jumped into a coat and got raped and robbed and pillaged.
Go ahead.
This comment, I felt like physically ill.
Yeah.
At the thought of, as someone that has had experience with a cult, firsthand, myself and
Wow.
some family members. It's very challenging, as I've said.
You see that? So it's all from this victim mentality, but then the black man say black women attacking black men. They tell the black man, don't be the victims. Don't play victim. She coming out the coat. They done stole some money from her. Probably try to have sex with her. So your whole point of view of this shit is not in truth, it's in victimhood. It's not about, okay, did YK say anything that made any type of sense? No, because he ain't go with the victim. But we gonna slow it down and we gonna let reality hit your ass in your face in the donut in a dark place looking ass.
Said before, the small little teeny channel that I have is not an entertainment channel.
Yeah, because you talking like this, I'm gonna go get dead on your ass though. I'm gonna go get live reactions on your shit. You know, because I'm sick of your bullshit already with the 11-hour video I watch. So I'm gonna challenge your goddamn knowledge by asking questions, you know. Sometimes you just gotta ask questions, man, with some of these people. Because I already know she a victim, so she talking from a victim mentality. She ain't talking from no goddamn real shit, you know what I'm saying? She's just talking about coke stuff, coke. You know, 5 people was in a coat and they stole some money from me and they ate a sandwich, all that stuff. So we gonna deal with this coke shit. We gonna use your videos as fair use, goddammit. We gonna figure out the coke in this motherfucker. I ain't even finna try to say your name. Kawata Money. Nah, you gotta get your ass banged on. You gonna get banged on. And I'm gonna ask you just questions. I'm gonna watch your video. I'm gonna ask questions.
There is so much of this information that has actually been all in our faces, but we've been so distracted or in survival mode that we haven't noticed it. So it's triggering, and I know I make the effort to stay very calm. Right. So that what needs to be
Look, man, why Kate had came to the truth, okay? Like his name say. He ain't got time attacking black men and women, okay, but black men in general to please black women who feel that they've been victimized by him or feel that they couldn't get any love from him because it's all becoming start to I'm starting to realize it's like a fetish. You calling us fanboys and shit. I think y'all got fetishes over these guys. Young Pharaoh, Polite, Nature Boy, all these guys. Daddy figures, just like you try to say it's for us. Y'all daddy figures. Y'all daddy wasn't around. Maybe some of y'all daddy was. But y'all see daddy figures and boyfriends and husbands in these guys. Because you probably with a guy that ain't got what this guy got and got the power to manipulate or do all those alleged things you say they do without facts. They might have manipulated your mind, or this girl mind, this girl, or that girl. Y'all mind might have been manipulated by polite because it's smooth words and they sound very educated and intelligent and articulate, and you start saying, "Oh, I like this." Your panties getting wet, and you gave $20 here, $50 there, $100 there. Don't get mad at me because I just want the truth. I don't want any emotions. I just want actual facts. I don't want alleged. I don't want possibilities. I just want the truth. And the truth will bring forth freedom for all of us. Once we free by the truth, then we can go on with our lives. The truth is very biased because one person only can be telling the truth, and one person can tell the other person automatically telling a lie. And that's what's gonna happen in this trial. One of them gonna be found guilty. One of them gonna be found telling the truth. They innocent, and we gonna find out.
rest can be as effective and as efficient as possible. For us to go back and forth, we can get lost. The impact.
And it don't matter about your emotions. She about to go on rambling, man. I'm just trying to get done with this damn video.
Of what we're trying to express and the message that we're trying to get out, it actually can be lost. Initially, when I came out and I came forward to share some of my experience, which I was not going to do online, and as I expressed to you before, Sweet Mom, I'm glad I didn't go on many channels because there's a lot of people that were speaking out against the cult.
At the end of the day, just don't join no cult. That's all you got to say, sister. You talk about polite being long-winded. Goddamn, you long-winded. You said all that just to tell us don't get caught up in the cult. Like, goddamn, just say that. Don't go to a cult.
Many people's egos got triggered. People's own stuff came out, and it got aborted. The original missions got aborted by folks and personal deviancies, vices, and their own stuff. So now, if perhaps I say this is all a tremendous opportunity. Yes. This. I mean, I have chills, and
I'm gonna just let this play, man. I'm trying to get finished with it. It might be a 3-hour video because I'm gonna let this play.
I'm a real simple, laid-back person. Natural woman and a mother. This has come forth. This is an opportunity for us to look as the grown adults to see what needs to be cleaned up. None of us is exempt.
But just know this: this was a bitching channel, a broadcast, man. It just all victims telling other people not to play the victim and not to say this, not to do that. That's all this was. This whole goddamn video, unfair, putting your foot in your mouth type of conversation they had. unfair, not genuine. Logic was flawed. They'll say go with the victim, go harm an innocent man or woman, and then if you find out they innocent, you have to deal with it later.
We're not going to prosper. I don't think we're really going to make it out of this particular puzzle in this phase if we don't do an internal cleanup campaign. I'm not saying burn people at the stake, but in terms, for example, male and female, I say we have complementary leadership. You know, the fake gender wars, again, I'm going to be honest, we're very gullible because we've been very traumatized. So it's extremely easy to pull the wool over our eyes or to trigger our fears and emotions and any kind of.
No, it's not. Don't speak for everybody. It's your ass. It's your ass. Because you're not looking for the truth. Your shit is all about emotions and what you fucking feel. The truth expose frauds and everybody. When you're searching for the truth and you're not searching for a person, see, that's why it's you women just talking, because y'all was looking at the man or this type of woman. And you put the motherfuckers on pedals. But when you're a man of the truth or woman of the truth, you're going to look for the truth. You're not going to go off for alleged thing, accusations and stuff like that. You want to get to the bottom of it. The truth is, hey, is this the truth? If it's not the truth, throw it in the trash. If it's coming from somebody hating or somebody who was angry and spoke this way, because everybody say stupid, angry shit and at times when they mad. When you get mad at people, you say shit. That's why you did it, but no proof. If you ask, hey man, can you prove it? Can you show me my case that I went to jail for this, that I did this? And you just talk. And you just talk. That's what Sinetta did. He talked that shit. Then when people ask, show us the shit. Show him that he went to jail for molestation. Oh, I don't got no proof. And you so mad because you thinking that he do got proof. You thinking that these people do have proof, and it's no proof. So it becomes a conspiracy to you. You turn it to Alex Jones. The Bilderbergs. Oh, fight at the Bill. You don't have the proof, so you start making up these alleged conspiracies. He got money and he part of Illuminati. He a Mason. He throw up the 666. He throw up the 9-7 Trey gangster Crips. Y'all just start saying a bunch of bullshit, man. Instead of dealing with what's the truth. And if you women learn to just deal with the truth, I had to throw my fucking emotions and put it in a garbage can. Y'all want to be big dogs equal with man, you got to take that shit that's God putting you goddamn women, that emotional tendency, and throw it to the side and say, I have to deal with the truth. Not my fucking woman tendency. I got to say, hey, this is an allegation here. All these people yes men me and pumping me up. I still have to be a truthful person here. Be genuine, be balanced, and know it's both sides. It's not one side to a story. It's two sides. It's that person's side, this person's side, then you got the truth. You got to deal with the middle. We want to see some evidence of proof. But see, y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want the equality without actually taking out the fucking over emotional bone in your body. The crying and the I feel why y'all ain't stepping up and saying, so they say, hey, no, we don't have no actual facts from this man. It's free. Hey, if the DNA made a match, why the hell they let him go? It's shit you have to question. What about the saying that everybody started saying early 2000? Question everything. We free thinkers. We should question everything. Not just look at the age range. You say, hey, nobody wants shit to happen to a 14-year-old girl. Only dumb motherfuckers will get mad at somebody who will say something about a 14-year-old girl possibility. Because you just want people to be sick and fucked up. Because you are a victim, man. And then like this woman said on her own platform, it's a lot of people in her subscribers who are victimized of molestation and rape and shit. So they ain't even trying to hear shit because I'm hurt. I've been hurt for 10 years and he didn't go to jail. So they're saying, hey, you lost your whole morale. You don't got no fucking morale when you take out the truth or no principles. If you take out principles and morale, you don't have truth. You just have an emotional spill. You want to always talk from emotions. I'm just talking. So they say, hey, man, I want the truth, goddammit. If this nigga did this shit, he needs to be punished. If this nigga didn't do this shit, then he needs to be free. I don't give a fuck who don't want to follow him no more. Nobody care about this cancer. This cancer bullshit is getting way out of control. Nobody even putting, fuck y'all, man. Anybody in that cancer culture, nobody cares. Only thing gonna get cancer is wicked ass human beings on this earth. The sun gonna burn them up. The missiles, the goddamn earth gonna swallow you up. It's all about the truth, not emotions and who I hate and who I love. That's what Instagram and Facebook taught you motherfuckers. Hit the like button. I like this person. Say the bit about the truth. What is the truth that this motherfucker is saying? What is the truth about this case? What is the truth about this? And that's the only thing to stand. The truth overstand all things. That's men, women, and child. Government bodies. Armies. The truth overstand all that shit.
Movement that we want, it gets aborted. We abort it. It's self-aborted. So a couple of, I'm really into patterns because patterns I find are a shortcut. They are the shortcut to see what is happening without getting caught up in the people or the personalities, to see the patterns so we can stand back objectively to see where the corrective action is. So a couple of things that I see, just one woman's humble perspective, not necessarily the truth. One, healthy boundaries.
You know what I'm saying? Let's hear that shit again, man. Let's see if I can get this shit again.
Now, I said we have complementary leadership. You know, the fake gender wars, again, I'm going to be honest, we're very gullible because we've been very traumatized.
You are very gullible and a few other women like you. Cause these men ain't saying shit. Y'all put the goddamn battery in these niggas back with the money and shit. And then turn around and tell other black men, you have to defend us because this nigga that molested me and stole my money and all that shit. Fuck that. Look for the truth and you'll never go wrong. Say it with me. Look for the truth and you think you saying some profound shit? I am. Look for the truth and you'll never go wrong. Deal with your emotions, you're going to get sent home, early grave, broke, deprived, your sex going to be taken, all that shit, your virginity, because you're not looking for the truth. You're looking to be, you're looking for the feel-good spirit for the moment shit. You're not looking for, the truth is solid, can't be broken. It's like Wolverine, goddamn it, it's goddamn titanium or animadium steel, man. It's you can't break it. Hell, you can't reach it. It's higher than the sun. It's vast because it just overflows all bullshit. So look for the truth. You get caught up in the characteristic like Sweet Ma, PP's family. You get caught up in that shit, corny shit. They want to call people pedophiles who stand for the truth. YK standing for the truth, I'm standing for the truth, and those who ride with polite standing for the truth. They say, hey, let the fucking evidence come out, and if he's proven to be that, then we'll deal with him as such. Nah, y'all need to cancel him now. Then y'all can go back to him if he's innocent. Y'all just want to control like y'all are the oppressors. But the day of the oppressors are coming to an end. And that's what you motherfucking, some of you black women trying to be oppressors to the black man and to the black community. But you're gonna get a rude awakening, man. You're gonna get a rude awakening, man. And it's sad that you don't take heed. You just get more angry instead of thinking about some shit and say, hey, let me think about myself if we're trying to be a woman leader. Let me think to my fucking self. Is that what I'm doing? I'm not acting genuine. I'm not acting balanced. I'm not acting in a way of saying, hey, I can see it this way. Maybe that shit can happen. Maybe that can be. Ain't nobody trying to make you change your mind and say polite any other thing. But hey, stick for the truth. The truth will set you free. Hate and envy and dumb shit only gonna get you confounded, belittled, looked at as dumb, stupid, crazy. You're gonna be trying to not be on YouTube no more because you're gonna be so hurt if that person you talking about is innocent and never was around none of this shit or anything. You're gonna be like, damn, they really tried to make this up. It's gonna hurt. Even if you talk about all the other four alleged cases, you still gonna be tore up in the mind, man. Your heart gonna be broken again, all over again, just as you was touched by whoever touched you. You're gonna be broken again because you had this much energy and hate. So they say, hey, I'm gonna be neutral, but I can talk my shit. I can still say, hey, I think he might have did it, but he might have not did it. Then I can expound on what I think he did. He maybe got that girl, took her over there to the hotel. He could have did that, blah, blah, and you would be seen as a genuine person who's talking in the balance of looking at a case or a situation. instead of trying to be the judge and the lawyer and just automatically say somebody guilty. When you yourself said, hey, some shit is looking crazy, and the mother herself said the stories is all messed up, and you don't stop and say, okay, let me not be too harsh or too hasty and say certain things, because the mother herself saying some shit is kind of crazy. So I should kind of be like, okay, let me tiptoe in this and kind of play my hand right, play my cards right, instead of throwing out all my power, my big draw fours and all the draw twos, and then next thing you know, I got one card left and it's just a regular number, and I got to draw four, and I got to draw two. That's how we saying stand for the truth and keep you balanced. Your emotions take over, you can't be balanced. Your equilibrium is off. You just yelling and screaming and saying all kinds of shit, ain't talking long winded, man. And I'm gonna try to not to interrupt again. I know I've been saying it, but goddamn, that I heard this lady talk, but I'm gonna get on her ass, so I'm gonna just let her talk. I'm gonna go to her channel and I'm gonna do this shit to her channel.
It's extremely easy.
And then to anybody channel, and you niggas too. So you bitch niggas, I'm gonna get on your shit too. So you try to say that you attacking the women, I'm gonna get dead on your ass too. That your shit play, and just ask some questions. Answer these questions. When you can't be questioned about your doctrine or your bullshit, that's a problem.
Pull the wool over our eyes or to trigger our fears and emotions, and any kind of movement that we want, it gets aborted. We abort it. It's self aborted. So a couple of, I'm really into patterns, because patterns I find are a shortcut. They are the shortcut to see what is happening without getting caught up in the people or the personalities, to see the patterns so we can stand back objectively to see where the corrective action is. So a couple of things that I see, just one woman's humble perspective, not necessarily the truth. One, healthy boundaries. I don't think that we're taking the time to see, for example, what is a child? If everyone in your own, I'm not there with you, consider what is a child? What distinguishes a child from an adult? These are some basic things, because when you are traumatized, we've been traumatized, and I'm not into the victimhood thing either, because that's held us aborted. You know, it's time for us not acknowledge it, but we've got to. I mean, I say we got to, because all you have to do is stay black and exit the planet. But this is an opportunity for us to grow past slavery, internal abuse. This is an opportunity to take the time. So what
You sound like you working for the goddamn Democrats and the Republicans with this what this new phrase they got going on. I'm trying to think of it, man. They trying to get rid of history or whatever. I forgot the correct term for it though. It'll probably come to me, man. This goddamn new age bullshit they talking about. Uh, uh, Getting rid of history, the slavery in schools. That what you sound like you working for. Get past slavery. Let's stop talking about it. Nah, you trying to get in favor with your master to get you some numbers and stuff. You trying to get paid. Forget history. Forget slavery. Forget that.
One is healthy boundaries. What is the distinction between a child and adult? Are they 6? Are they 7? Are they 14? What is their thinking and reasoning process? What are the healthy boundaries to be established? When should they not be approached sexually? Whether you are whatever your camp, whatever your religion, you see, this is where we get all modified in our personal religion and so on.
Like I said, them Hebrew Israelites, they be getting on everybody's ass, man. That's why they always talking about this camp shit. Nobody really, Farrakhan them is played out. They say the church house is played out. House of Consciousness is played out. But the Israelite stuff is growing and growing and growing. Because you hear them mention something about a camp. If you go back some years ago, you wouldn't hear too many people talking about camps and the Hebrews and all that. But that thing there has got a new lit fire to it. Because you hear a lot of people who talk knowledge talk about camps and Hebrews and all that shit every time. Never fail. Every time I listen to somebody, they saying somebody camp. The camp, the brothers, the Israelite brothers, the camp. Because y'all been walking the street and they didn't curse your ass out because you was trying to debate. Just like that E guy, Eric guy, whatever this guy right here, they probably kicked him out the camp or told him to get up the block because he was trying to bring that bullshit about the baby being in the womb, making a 6 or 9 and all that shit. And them brothers tell him, nah, man, we ain't got time. We just for the truth, man. We want the truth. We don't want emotions. We don't want your feelings. We want the truth. What is the truth? You know, a lot of people don't believe in the Bible, but you talk so much like you believe in the Bible because y'all quote shit out of the Bible. And people can't even help it. They can't even help it, man. They can't help it. Every time I hear a person tell me they don't believe in the Bible, then I listen to them talk, and it's always this Judas or this Jonah in the whale and all this shit. I'm like, man, why are you quoting so much stuff from a book you don't believe?
There is a distinction, especially as a woman, as the womb carriers, whatever your expression is, that's fine. But whoever carries a womb and whoever are the providers and protectors, whatever your expression is, you're still a provider and a protector. So what is your responsibility? Those two things that I see missing from every single camp, every single political campaign. What is the accountability? What is the responsibility? If you have reproductive organs, you have a responsibility and accountability. So what is your responsibility? Whatever you're swinging, partying, your religious, political, in terms of protecting children. We were all children. We were all children. So whether you have children or not, you're still a community mama. You're still a community uncle or auntie. See, this is where it's all getting blurred, even with all the entertainment. We all, whatever you're on the spectrum, everybody pick your lane, have a responsibility. What do you say? I don't have no kids. You have a responsibility and accountability to children. You don't need a religion to tell you that. You don't need a government to tell you that. So everybody can contribute to that conversation. I don't have all the answers. But a child is a child physiologically and mentally. That's one. Healthy boundaries. Usually people, and this is a fact, that have been violated have a problem with healthy boundaries. So we have a problem as a community with boundaries. Period. You can see it in our jokes, in our movies, and our comedy. There's a problem with sarcasm, disgracing each other, getting hot on each other. We're traumatizing each other as much as we're talking about the Caucasian population. That's one. Number two, we are underdeveloped to varying different degrees. We all need a heavy dose of communication skills. I work on this myself, being able to listen effectively, to communicate effectively. We're underdeveloped when it comes to communicating with each other so that we can get to a point of resolve. For example, what is the corrective action? What is the thing that we need to do? All of these different manipulators, they get us caught up in circular reasoning and rhetoric. So it doesn't land anywhere. So even after we have an emotional and even after we feel good, after a conversation, we leave not knowing what, and we don't need a campaign or funds to do this. What is there for us to do? There's something, what's the action? So I usually say, if you're not talking about fruits and vegetables, fitness, or budgeting or financial, then we're not really saying anything. But also in terms of children, we've got to have standards of protecting the children. Right now, it's getting blurred in terms of laws that are being passed. While we're all distracted with this BS, there are all different types of things being passed. There are brothels in Europe. There are all kinds of laws that are being blurred in different states in terms of date rape. All different types of laws are being blurred right underneath our nose, once again, because we are so distracted by trauma and entertainment. And the gentleman, the man, Young K, he's a great example. I'm not going to point out, and I don't even have to crucify him because he's a great example of the dysfunction. If we haven't, half of the leaders and the celebrities that we're celebrating, there's no vetting process. So vetting, I didn't know what a vetting process is. I'm pretty well read. So a vetting process is a tool. I'll tell any young person around me, what is a vetting process? This goes for 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Before you let somebody into your purse, your panties, your pocketbook, your psyche. What's the background check? Take the time to do a background check. Take the time. STDs. You know you can get STDs, a whole battery of tests at home. Is that on your budget? Grown folks do grown folks things. Do you cross-reference their character? When I researched the person that I had in the group I had an experience with, I actually beforehand, I went and visited their community overseas. I things off online, and that was not enough. This person was.
You came into all this bullshit after you went to a cult on your own. Nobody made you go to this cult. Nobody put a gun to your head. So you went to this cult, and then after you put them on a pedestal, you got brokenhearted, and then you start studying all this other type of shit. And we just gotta take your word for it. You know, we ain't hear they side. You see how unfair and unbalanced that is? When you just hear one fucking person's side, but you so full of this knowledge and righteousness, and this, I'm giving y'all guys something to think about. No, you ain't giving us nothing to think about, because you could be lying on the other people, but they ain't speaking out against you. We don't know the other cult people that you went with. You just telling your story. Yeah, you know, it's time to look at the vetting process now. But we don't know what the fuck you did to them. See, people never tell you what they did to somebody. That's the oldest truest thing ever, man. Let me say it again. That's the oldest but truest thing ever. People always would tell their side of the story in a good light. I was a victim. But then the people who they talking about, we don't hear from them. We don't get to hear their side to say, hey, no, that girl did this. This girl was doing that. We told her not to do this. She did this anyway. She did. It's just, we gotta take her shit. But it's okay. So speak your truth, because that's what the fuck you gonna say anyways. And you right in your own eyes. You ain't trying to hear shit. You on this new journey. So we let you be on your journey, because it's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's just whatever the fuck you feel that's going for you. But I stand for the truth. And I don't deal unbalanced. Kid, if you don't believe in God, whatever you believe, you going. I believe in there's a most high power energy over all other energies you can name, and you got to answer to that. And for whatever BS reason, you and the cult broke up because you was down with him and you heard something that was profound at one time. But hey, you would have been more righteous if you had mentioned anything that you have committed and done while you was in that group, instead of talk about the group without saying, hey, I did this, I did that, I went there on my own, I did this, I did that. You seem like you blaming everybody at the same time, talking about don't play the victim. But it's always, I gotta put on my extra guard and look out for everybody. I don't want to talk to you. I gotta cross-examine you. What about that person gotta cross-examine you too? Because you the broken victim. Now everybody's a goddamn victim, even God himself, if you believe in him. Hey, I don't even believe in the earth no more. I ain't standing on the earth. You don't believe in shit now. You took free thinking to a danger level.
Generations older than me. So I couldn't cross-reference their character. Their character. So even if I go and I ask, let's say, one of what can I call the gentleman? Boo Boy, Nutty Boy, whatever. I'm not gonna give his name credit. But if I go ask the predator, you can ask anybody. So why would I ask the person in his camps? Why would I ask him? That's a conflict of interest. Right. So if you ask a con man, this is a pattern. If you ask a con man what you think about, it's a conflict of interest. You don't ask the criminal for credibility about himself. So a lot of times, even in our personal relationships, we don't do a thorough vetting process. This is for men too. Are we crazy? As chocolate folks, haven't we had enough? We can't figure we're being easily misled. We're not vetting who we're letting into our orifices. There's 4 new STDs and STIs out. And these folks are glorifying sleeping with each other without any kind of protection. We're parenting unintentionally. So we're also contributing to breeding narcissists. A lot of these narcissists you see, these are the results of the crack era.
Just like yourself, man. Whatever comes out your mouth, go for you and whatever you believe. And that's the danger when you can't see that. When you thinking what you saying doesn't go for you, and you just the only one that's exempt. Hey, the narcissist, this is what we breed. Okay, so what era you born in the 80s? 70s, grew up in the 80s? You still in the same. As YK said it best. People that talk and put their foot in their mouth trying to make themselves look like they came into this new profound thing. Don't follow a HOK. Don't follow no groups. Don't follow nothing. Don't follow no Bible. Don't follow nothing. I got this new thing we need to do. But I'm looking at the channel, man. And I see that you ain't getting nobody really to follow you, so you just go around and mess. But I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on your channel and I'm gonna listen to your channel and see all the crazy. You almost look like you finna be like goddamn nature boy, cause you out there in the nature and stuff. You out there in the nature. You got your locks, so it's something you believe. But we gonna find out, cause I'm gonna be on that channel listening live, but it's not gonna be live broadcast. I'm gonna just be live making the videos, responding to your video as I listen to it and listen to what you saying. But right now, I'm just trying to get this damn video over with, man, cause it's too long.
These are the results of all the children that were left unintended who are parenting. So we all have a role to play, so we don't end up in clinics in the first place. You know, there's a lot of conversation.
See how long she let her talk? If YK was trying to do that, she cut him off like a mother. But this woman get to talk about a bunch of bullshit that people probably sleep on. Cause they know what, like I said, God damn it, you sound like an egotistic, narcissistic person yourself. You coming with this profound stuff because you want somebody to listen to you. But that's all right. I'm about to listen to you. I'm gonna be putting your videos on the Summer Jam screen. I'm gonna be cross referencing your character. You just a broken person who was kicked out of something you wanted to be a part of, and you kind of spread this message, but you run into other people who ain't about bullshit, but they're about the truth. They ain't got time for fairy tale land and all these new ideas, way of thinking about something. They want the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Not the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me co-education.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Once you finish your thought, I want you to play the video with the face before they.
You know, the last thing I was going to say is that the gentleman, or just one of the many videos, and as I've said, I put together, and mine is not the only. There's one little piece, just one. I invite you folks to look up on YouTube. There's a million pieces of information in front of everybody's face, but nobody's reading. Look up James Bevel. It's in the playlist on the channel called Education. James Bevel. So I'm not looking to insult anyone. I'm not going to say, look,
spell Bevel, Bevel.
James Bevel. He was very instrumental in the Martin Luther King's camp and civil rights and the right to vote. So distinction, elders and pimps, they get old, right? We discussed this before. Pimps and predators, they have children. And some of them have done some things that are, we could say they're great people. So if you look at people defending Mr. York, I don't know him personally. I remember him when I was a young girl as Imam Hadiamaki and the brothers selling incense on the streets in Brooklyn. And he was dressed in the Ansar Allah community. And then I noticed, they changed their name and their outfit several times. But you don't have in your 20s, your teens, you don't have a frame of reference, for this stuff. So there was an interview, you mentioned it, Sweet Mom, where one of the victims, one of his very own sons, was being interviewed. And you could go back. You could see several interviews of several of the siblings that were children that were molested by their father. I know. Listen, what was part of was so triggering, and it's.
Ma'am, you once again you spreading rumors and running with hearsay. So if somebody tell you something happened to them, and it never get any closure to it because the courts or nobody convicted the man of those things, but something else. How does that sit? Like, I don't get y'all way of thinking. If I come and say, "Hey, ma'am, co-education, you are a molester. You molested a little girl," and I get thousands of people to say this shit with me, you knowing you didn't do this, but just because we said it and it goes to court, but then you don't go to jail for molestation or do any time for molestation because we said it makes it true. But what you don't go to jail for, you go to jail for something else. Everybody, including that guy that came on Sweet Ma for Life show, said the same shit. And like that shit went out of one went in one ear and out the other, and y'all like try to downplay that. He said the goddamn man didn't go to jail or he didn't get locked up for molestation. He got locked up for some other shit. But you still running with the narrative that he's a molester just because kids said it. Because you got this notion that kids don't lie. They can't be put up to lie. It just not possible. Why would you do this type of shit? It's crazy for you to constantly be comfortable with just telling a lie on a person without actually saying, "Hey, I gotta let that shit go," because ain't nothing really never came out. Period. It was an allegation that the person didn't go to jail for, and the person who was down with the camp or with the badness said, "Hey, he didn't go to jail for molestation. He went to jail for some tax fraud or some other shit." And y'all still playing with the molesting thing, because some of y'all been molested, man, and y'all suspect probably didn't do it, or you lied on him, or he didn't get caught, or something. Because you still will go with a lie. That's danger, man. That's a diabolical person that still run with a lie, knowing that hey, nothing happened. The person who touched me didn't go to jail. I told him, they didn't believe me. So you just running with it because you saying it's my truth. It's my truth. It's my truth. But we're like, damn, you just want to take your word face value like that? No, man, I don't have to. I don't have to be no crash dummy to say, yeah, you right. He did it. And that's what we have right here. That's why I'm trying to say. I'm about to start skipping through this shit because this whole rest of this video is just that bullshit. People running with a lie down. They don't have the facts to it. The damn police and all of them don't have. You ask them, you couldn't buy with $1 million. They're gonna just give you some shit that he wasn't convicted. He was accused and set free. It's crazy. And then you got the person who you was talking about, the white Puerto Rican. He telling you, Dr. York did not go to jail for molestation. He went to jail for some other tax shit, some other stuff. And you still go, oh, okay, let me stop saying that shit. But nah, you didn't want to do that. You downplayed that and just focus on YK. YK, you crazy. You're a pedophile too because you got daughters. You got this. You got that. But everything that Mexican Puerto Rican guy did right here, he was down here. And he said, no, his wife was not in the compound, in the group. No, he didn't go to, Dr. York didn't go to jail for molestation. Y'all still ran with that shit. Show that y'all on a campaign of bitching. This man versus women bullshit, black man, black woman. And it's going to come to naught, man. Because fakes and people who just trying to spew some bullshit because they've been studying some books and reading, trying to make a name for themselves, like the quote education. I've been reading, I've been talking, and just a bunch of long-winded shit that you'll say polite do. It's madness, man. Come with a fact. Show me the goddamn convicted paperwork. That Polite went to jail for those 4 times of being a molester. And he did 10, 15, 5, 6, some type of years. No, I heard he went to jail for shooting somebody in the face, though. That people try to downplay that, too. I heard from the white Puerto Rican, Dr. York didn't go to jail for molestation. He went to jail for some other shit. But like y'all start to make Tommy Sotomayor look real righteous right now when he say black women be bullshitting. And you can give them a straightforward answer, but their emotions rule their whole body. They can't say, hey, the fucking man didn't go to jail for no molestation. He went to jail for something else. Let us stop saying that bullshit because we emotional. But you can't. And that's why you get banged on and it hurts you because it's the goddamn truth. Because you don't have nothing else. You don't have facts about any one of them guys being molested. You only got accusations. And all those accusations got beat. And now here's polite new accusation. Who knows how it's gonna turn out? But one thing I do know, he's innocent to proven guilty.
It's a lot. Was so disturbing, and I could say I'm pleading with you, but we're beyond pleading at this time. We're in another phase of work. When you sit and listen to the callousness, and I'm not thinking of a lot of our men, there's something wrong when you can't. There's a cognitive.
See that? Back to the man. We just don't go, yes, ma'am. Here's your black woman. We's gonna agree with you until he find guilty or innocent. We gonna just say all these mean things. No. That's what y'all looking for, some bullshit. No, nobody's doing that. You don't come and dictate and how we deal with it. It's the truth we want, not your emotions. Y'all want to be protected behind your emotions. You'll go out and start a fight with a guy slap the shit out of you. You look for some black man to stand in front of you, and that black man get his fucking head blown off by who you trying to allege say the suspect is from you running your mouth. That tactic is getting over with, and it's old, it's dumb. Nobody falling for that shit no more. We looking for truth. Real honorable women deal with the truth, and they know how to put their fucking emotions to the side. And then once they told the truth that hey, that man didn't do this, they don't keep running with the bullshit. Hey, he's a still a metaphor. And then these suck ass niggas start running with it too. Hey, after you hear a lot of people who y'all keep talking about y'all want to hear, it was in the Nuwabian shit telling you, nah, he didn't go to jail for that. Nah, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. He got convicted of this. And you don't go, damn, let me stop saying this shit. Y'all just keep doing it. So I guess what? Y'all are a bunch of Tommy Sotomayor motherfucker because he's correct when it comes down to certain y'all women. Y'all run with bullshit and y'all just keep doing the shit like it don't even hurt y'all. But y'all talking about truth. If y'all was about truth, y'all say, okay, they told me that the man had been convicted. I can't find where he was convicted. So let me stop saying this shit. No, you just want to keep attacking the black man with that. He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. Looking for some goddamn attention. But attention get people to either get hurt or they go crazy because they constantly be getting proven to be liars. And people who tear down the community talking about they trying to help. If the fucking man wasn't convicted for it, let it go. But y'all can't, man, because your emotions always come in play. The number one goddamn emotional women is the black woman. Not all, but majority who can hear somebody say, hey, that ain't the case. Da 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 da. Now, I don't like how you talk to me. I'm still saying shit. I'm still emotional. But ma'am, it's not true. It's not true. The fucking white Puerto Rican guy told you he went to jail for some paperwork or some false taxes or some shit. He didn't go for a molester. Oh, he's the molester though. All them kids ain't lying. Them kids ain't lying. Them kids ain't done up. But what's the truth, man? You have it in black and white that he's a convicted molester? Nope, it don't matter. But the kids ain't lying. Just all emotional bullshit.
You can't feel the pain. Women don't feel safe. Girls can't feel safe. This is causing mental illness.
Boys, men can't feel safe. This is a woman campaign. Her channel is a woman campaign. And you gotta respect that. It's her channel. And disprove it. That's why Sarnetta said that. He said, I feel there's certain women out here pushing that black man fault not protecting. It's not even about the truth. And it's not. And I'm gonna title this video that right now. But they not worrying about the black community. They worrying about black women and black girls. White man agenda. Bullshit.
And then we have these people that come along and they're exploiting all the insecurity.